I would rather like, and it's bad because like I'd rather just bite the bullet myself and just try to deal with it, which is not healthy at all. Like I'm not gonna say that. But like I don't want to like sit there and like hinder somebody else.
But as a friend, I hate when people say that. As a friend is an investment. Like you're not hindering me from anything. I want to be there with you. I want to see you make it far. So I'd rather you come to me knowing I care than to a person that does not care. Like that won't help you. So I feel like if people keep saying that I don't want to hinder, we're never gonna get anywhere in life.
See, honestly, that's the mindset though. Like that's the mindset. Like we come in with regardless of what we know our friends. Because I think we know our friends don't mind, hearing us out.
Right.
But it's the mindset. It's just like I gotta take care of this on my own, and I'm not sure why it's there.
Because
but
of
we
how
have
we were brought up.
Yeah. Like we were brought up to like just deal with it. Deal with it, fight through it, you're strong, fight through it, pray. Like, we have that mindset. So, of course, it's going to be difficult for us to take that step and kind of let our guard down and talk to a friend when we were raised, deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
I just, like, there's someone in this panel, I won't say until they want to, like, own up themselves, but it's a good thing. But, like, the off bat, we clicked, and then they immediately were telling me, all right, I gotta go to therapy. I'm like, yeah, go to therapy. Like, I love how you embrace it. Like,
don't be out there then, that's cool.
It's a good thing. I look up to you because of that. Like, because I used to have to go through it, and I was so scared to say I'm going to therapy. Like, when I got close to someone and let them know I go to therapy, I was so scared that like they would stop being my friend because of that. So when like, okay, you expose yourself. So when she embraced it, I was like, I immediately texted her a long paragraph, bro. I was like, I love this about you. Like, you will bring a change if everyone embraces it the way you do.
And that's why I say it takes us to unify. Like, stop being embarrassed about your issues.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there suffering too.
I know personally for me, like, I'm kind of hesitant on like who I tell like situations to or like what I'm feeling because like I don't want that shit to be used against me.
Exactly.
Like I really hate like telling somebody something and then like down the road they try to use that as like a pawn. And
I was there for you.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like why would you even do that? And if somebody is like willing to do that, that's not your friend.
Yeah,
that's the thing is like choosing friends and knowing which one there's people. Okay, there's like different categories of friends. You got the acquaintances you just talk to on the side. Comrades. There's like the friends like you really like bang with, and you got like your family, like the ones that you really like, like through thick and thin. No matter how much I argue, like y'all gonna be like right there. And I ain't gonna sit here and like try to sugarcoat. Like your mom was right there for me. Like there was like one night I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but like I cried. Like and it took me like that was like the first time I cried.
I appreciate you, King.
Feel me? That was like the first time I cried in like 3 months. But like I was holding in for like that whole 3 months, and like I ain't gonna hold you. Like letting that all go, it helped a lot. Cause now like I used to be stressing going to class. I would be missing class on purpose because like it was so much to deal with. Like and people don't understand like just because you miss class, like you can miss class and whatnot. People think like, oh, you're not going because you don't care. But it's like, bro, it's so much more like you're dealing with, bro. It's like I'm not just trying to be dumb. It's too much.
I got a lot going on. Like for me, for the past month, my mother's been in and out the hospital, the mental ward, and so it's something I've been dealing with my whole life. And you might consider like times where I've talked to her about it, and but it's difficult, especially when you got somebody close to you that's dealing with that. About the immigrant thing. Like my mother's from Jamaica, and she's been dealing with this since she was a young girl, and like ever since she was about 5 or 10, she's like there was no medication. Everybody was just like, you're good. There was no information to be told to her, and so I think I understand where y'all coming from and how y'all were brought up, but like and that space was kind of open for me in a lot of ways because she didn't want that for me, so she always was big on what's going on with you. I talked to her about that,
and that's beautiful.
Yeah, man, that I'm telling you, good.
Like knowing like your true circle, I'm gonna say, like knowing your true circle like really helps because that way you know who to talk to and who not to talk to. Cause like me, I've told certain people like stuff about me to the point about like they have used it against me or said this or that, but my true friends have like never done that to me. That's one reason why like I can respect them, go talk to them about like my issues and stuff like that. Like there be times I'm like I don't want to tell them because like he said like it's a burden or whatsoever. But then they know me to the point about like they can look at me and be like, oh, what's wrong? Like talk to me. Like Like this happened a couple days ago, bro. Sarah was like, what's wrong or whatever, and I just didn't want to talk to him. I just left. The next day, like people still text me, what's good, see, like, blogging me, like trying to see what's good, and like that's how I know those are my true friends. Like I can listen about anything whatsoever. So you just gotta know, like I said, who to talk to and stuff like that. That's like your support system.
And then you can't be afraid to confide in them.
Oh, it's gonna. I mean, because of our relationship, it's gone to the point where like I'm not scared to. And I mean, there are people that I don't even like talk to that much anymore, but like I know I can talk to, like, let's take Kiva, bro. Like I've known Kiva since freshman. We go with that. Bro, like I went through our freshman year. Kiva was there for me. She done like had my back or whatsoever. So I know like she's like one person I can go to regardless. Like I might not see her that much or whatsoever, but like she's one that I can go to, like be like, oh, like Kiva, thank you for this.
And also for friends that you can find it a lot. You know, like I'm the person that a lot of people go to. Like a lot of people come to me to talk to.
You gotta check on them too.
Yeah.
You gotta check on us.
Yeah. We been going through shit too.
I'm the type of person like y'all wouldn't really know, ever know what's going on. Like I like, you know. Like,
took 6 years for me to find out what he was going through.
You know what I mean? I would never tell. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the type of person. I smile, I laugh, anything.
Yeah.
But a lot of times that might not be the healthiest way for me to go about things. But I'm a laugh through my pain type person.
Yeah.
And so, but you gotta check up on those people because those people like when they hit their low, it's gonna really be their low. And those times you're gonna need to be there for them. So like always check up on those strong folks.
Can I jump in on that? Because that one that hit me. Like I can say that's the season that I'm currently going through. Like I just keep it a stack. I have not been good. Like my junior fall semester has not been it. And I'm gonna just be real. Especially with the changes and the adjustments and the responsibilities that I had. Like I'm a whole new woman, I would say, with a whole new life. And I have 43 line sisters. You know what I'm saying? And out of all of them, I try my best to keep up with them. And if one of my sisters were to contact me right now and say, yo, I need you, I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? So just that's just one example. Aspects having 6 siblings. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been that one person that's just let me check up on them. But it's a lot of times where I sit in my room all by myself and I'm like, damn. So who's gonna check up on me?
Yeah, these 3, Brando, Kiva, and Jamie, are always happy. So they're the 3, like, I always have to make sure I'm asking, how are you? Like, don't forget about me sometimes. Like, I need to make sure you're okay. And then it's like, with some of them, it's not just these 3 in general, the happy friends, like, I'll be like, how are you? And they'll just be like, good. So now back to you. I'm like, no, not back to me. I need to know how you're doing too. Like, I'm not gonna be selfish and keep coming to you with my issues. Then I'll really feel like a burden if I'm not hearing what you have to say in return.
It's crazy because I'm the same way. I'm that friend people always come to confide in. But like that's like it's like an automatic switch. Yeah. Like we can't even help the fact that we're just worried about you. Yeah. Like someone will let me know. I'm like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. Like that's just like back to you because like you want to be that friend so bad and you feel like I feel like
your own stuff.
Like that's your call. Like God has called you to be that person for people. But at the same time, we have to have the awareness to know the same thing that we're asking them to do, we need to do ourselves as well. Yeah. So we need to find those same people like you to kind of bounce back on, like, you know.
Because y'all get thrown back, you're like, oh, you really want to know what I'm dealing with?
You have to pick at us. You have to pick at us.
You're not asking for fun.
You're trying to break down a wall.
Yes, it's a wall.
Because we don't let you in, but that's because we're so busy trying to help.
Yeah, that's how you like.
Because we gonna get over it eventually. We always do.
Yeah, but no, I care though. Like, I care.
I feel like people don't understand, like the goofiest people be like when they like James, if they hit they low, it be low. But it's like I told Iman, like the day I cried, like I'd rather like help somebody smile, like get them through what they getting through than like me just like sit there and like be lost. Feel me? Like if I'm helping somebody, at least do something or like feel better. I feel like I did my job.
Like a lot of times I've been through too much to not show some like wisdom to somebody, and give them some strength. You know, at the end of the day, it's something to laugh about. I see myself with other people, so I like if you going through something, I want that for me. Right. So I'm really gonna try to make you forget about that for a moment if I can.
Everyone views it as a negative thing, but it has a small blessing in it because had I not gone through what I went through, I wouldn't have been inspired to come to college and major in psychology and try to go to medical school to specialize in the exact thing I went
Open
through.
up doors for you too.
Exactly, opens up doors so that I can be that educated doctor that actually knows what you're talking about. Like I went through it too, not just I studied what you're going through.
So, last question. I'm gonna start with you, bro. Last question. I know they've been a lot. Last question. So like we understand that's definitely an issue that a lot of us were kind of raised. It's just really hard when you're raised kind of keep it in, like go through it. You'll get through it, fight through it, whatever. So that's not healthy. We all know that. So I'm gonna go one by one, and y'all give me like a short little answer. So how do we overcome this? How do we take it to the point where the next generation of kids, or even our generation, because we're still young, how do we get rid of these stigmas in the Black community?
One thing, like how whoever wrote Black Parents, like it starts at the home. One thing, we need to be way more open about mental illness and not think like, oh, it means like you have a problem with you or you're ungrateful. Like, first, acknowledge like it's a real problem and it's not just, all up in the head, made up. And secondly, just check out our friends who actually have it.
I think it should be taught in schools. I think mental health, not just because I'm majoring in psychology, I have to take the class. No, I think from a young age, middle school, I think it should start being taught. Like, just as we're learning about biology, chemistry, physics, I feel like psychology should be mandatory, just so that we're aware of the mental illnesses and we're aware of how to help people with mental health. Like, I don't think it should just be like I think it's a people skill to know how to do it.
Mine is like words of affirmation and leaving the space that you can have a conversation. Like maybe making like words of affirmation is maybe giving those reminding somebody about themselves. You're smart, you're beautiful, this, that, and the third, right? And then also leaving the space for when something is past and is not feeling right, you can talk about that. You know what I mean? Because it's the uplifting, the confidence that's gonna build that space as well. Because if they feel confident in themselves as well, they can when they're going through something, they can talk about it. You know what I mean? So go ahead, Keith.
I definitely feel like unity and confidence. Sometimes, like Iman said, I'll joke and I'll smile, but I'll also let you know, like, I'm a queen, but I'm suffering. And just being vulnerable in those spaces, like, take charge of the pain, but also try to make your pain something that can be beneficial for everyone. And you don't have to, but just unify. You know what I'm saying? We come together as one, we work on problems as one. The Black community as a whole can move something different. Like, we can make shit shake, y'all.
Man, what?
For sure.
I just feel like when it comes to like our kids, their upbringing, I feel like we need to let them know like their emotions and their feelings matter. Like, cause I feel like knowing like, well, shout out to you, do what you're talking about. But like his phrase, like you matter, like that's actually like a real phrase. Like that is like one of the. I didn't understand that phrase literally until last year. But like knowing that you matter, like your like well-being and stuff, that matters to somebody. Like that's a big thing. So I feel like if we like introduce that to them growing up, they'll be more like emotionally vulnerable. Like they'll be want to express their emotions more instead of just shutting down. Because like shutting down is never the right thing.
I feel that. Well. Oh, I forgot. My fault. Go ahead. I thought you went first. Now went this way. But I started to roll. My fault.
I mean, I was just gonna say like I just feel like people should speak up in the sense whereby like if I'm going through something and you see that I'm going through something, like don't wait for me to come and tell you that something's going on. Like approach me and be like.
But at the same time, don't wait for me to ask you.
I know that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like. That's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as you see it, like, just come up to me and be like, "What's wrong?" Like, it might be hard for me to come and tell you, but like, if you notice it, don't just kind of like stay there and just wait. Oh, he's gonna come tell me. Like, take initiative and go and be like, "What's good? Like, what's wrong? I see there's something wrong. Like, you want to talk about it?" Because you never know. Like, that might really help somebody else. Like, you never know.
Yeah. Some
people just need to like vent, but then because they can't vent. Like I said, they just boil it all up and then it just messes them up, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
Another thing, but parents need to like really like make sure their kids know that it's okay to like go to people and like be open about it. Because me in my house, I was raised like you don't tell your problems outside of people. Whatever happens in the home or going on with you, it should stay there. Like that's how I was raised. So like I never used to like go and tell people anything that was wrong with me. But yeah.
This right here was very important.
Yeah.
And hopefully more people have these types of dialogues. You know what I'm saying? Because this was very important. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for kind of being vulnerable in this moment, man, and really, because that was amazing. And I learned stuff about y'all that I didn't know before, and now that I know, like I feel so like empowered. Like thank y'all so much. Yeah. So give a round of applause to y'all, Sam. Y'all did that. So that's it for this episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more Lemon Exclusives. If you have any suggestions, yeah, it'll be.
I thought the camera was right there.
Oh no, I'll put all y'all social media tags.
Oh yeah.
It'll have it. But thank y'all so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for the next episode, drop it down in the comments. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
We out.
Yes, sir.
Come on, we out.